Okay, so the recording has started. Okay, so now over here A4 size should be, this is portrait mode. Okay, and this is what, landscape mode. So this should be always in landscape mode. Okay, so this should be the dimensions which you need. Okay, 297 and 210. So that is what we will do in limits. Okay, so we'll go in AutoCAD. Okay, once this is done, we'll press OK. Then in command bar, we'll put limits, LIMITS, limits. Okay, so it will tell you, okay, over here it will tell you specify the lower left corner. Okay, so if I put this on an graph, okay, if I put this on a graph paper, okay, that is A4 size sheet. Okay, so this is A4 size sheet. This is the graph paper on which this is the origin. So this is the lower left corner. Okay, this is the lower right corner. This is the top left corner, and this is the top right corner. Okay, so you should know this. So lower left corner has a coordinate of 0, 0. We are keeping this on origin. So over here you have to put down 0, okay, tab 0, or 0, 0 will also do. Okay, and we have to press enter. Then it will ask you specify the upper right corner. Now you will see this, these are the dimensions of A3 size. Okay, but we have to know the dimension of A4 size. A4 size has a dimension, X coordinate is 297 and Y coordinate is 210. So that thing we have to put over here. So 210, okay, put comma, that is also fine, or press tab. Okay, not 210 first. Okay, that is 297 and then 210. Press enter. Okay, so you come out of the command. Everybody has got this. Okay, it will ask you first lower left corner. Lower left corner is 0, 0, and then this will be upper right corner. Okay, upper right corner, that is 297, 210. So these are the two dimensions you should know. Everybody has got this part, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what we are doing over here, we are defining a page. Okay, we are defining a page which is A4 size. Okay, whenever you are going to take out printouts, okay, now the printout part is out of the picture, but generally in practical exam, whenever we used to take printout, we used to take printout on A4 size, hence we have to define the sheet in A4 size. So that is why we do this part. Okay, so that is limits and units. Everyone is clear about this? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us go to the next set of command. Okay, next set of
Sir,
command. Yes.
sir, can you tell what is that portrait mode?
Portrait mode, are you have in this mobile phone also, na? You put your mobile phone vertically, so that is what is portrait mode. And once you rotate your phone, okay, the screen also rotates, that is landscape mode. So whenever you do the drawing, you always are doing in landscape mode. Okay, your drawing book also is always in landscape mode, not in portrait mode. Okay, whereas your notebook is always in portrait mode, not in landscape mode. Imagine your mobile. Okay, your mobile phone is vertical in front of you. Okay, so now you are writing, your notebooks are also arranged in that manner. Okay, whereas your drawing books are arranged in such a way you have to rotate your phone by 90 degrees, so that becomes a landscape mode. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so the next set of command, okay, write this down. Next set of command is DST. Okay, this is given as dimension style manager. Okay, so this is important. Okay, DST. Okay, and this has series of sub commands in that. Okay, so I'll just show you over here. Okay, this is DST. P. Okay, dimension style manager, press enter over here. Okay, so this is what you see over here. Okay, so the first thing you have to do over here is you should go in modify, very important. Okay, so I'll just write down over here in DHT. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to go in modify. Okay, so over there are how many sections? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven sections are there. Okay, so I'll just write down the sections. Lines is there, symbols and arrow, text, fit, symbols and arrow, text, then there is fit. Okay, primary units, alternate units and tolerances. So this is primary units. Okay, alternate units. Okay, not that important. Tolerance. Okay, these are the seven sets of sub commands in modify. So the in lines. Okay, in lines. Okay, what you have to do, first of all, over here, just hold on. Line type, everything is good. This over here, suppress dimension line 1. Wait, just hold on. In lines, the base spacing over here, baseline spacing, make it 2. Okay, baseline spacing is there, make it 2. Everyone. Okay, then next is offset from origin. Okay, but also you make it 2. Offset from origin, make it 2. So I'll just write down in lines, baseline spacing, make it 2. Okay, and offset, oh sorry, not offset, offset from origin, make it 2. Offset from origin, make it 2. Okay, next is symbols and arrow. Okay, symbols and arrow. So now the arrow size over here, you increase it to 5. Arrow size, or yeah, you can increase the arrow size. Yeah, and it should be above the dimension line, above the dimension text. Over here it should be above the dimension text. Increase the arrow size. Okay, and over here arc length symbol above the dimension text. Okay, text size, text height over here, in text height also it should be 5. Okay, ISO standards over here, ISO standards, that is text alignment ISO standards. Okay, so let us write this down. uh, I'll go first over here, text height, text height should be 5. Okay, then text alignment, it should be aligned with this should be ISO standards. Okay, this should be ISO standards. Okay, then go in primary units, precision should be 0. In primary units, precision should be 0. So in primary units, precision should be 0. In symbols and arrow size will be given to you. In symbols and arrow over here, arrow size you make it as 5. And above the dimension text, arc length over here, arc length above dimension text. Okay, that is for DST, dimension style manager. Okay, only these kinds of 4 settings are there. 1, okay, 2, then there is text and primary units. Okay, everybody has got this. Students, students,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you tell of app length again?
Arc length symbol above the dimension text. It shouldn't be preceding will be given to you, but it should be above the dimension text.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So third setting is done. First is limits, units, dimension, style, manager. Okay. If you want to write down like this. Okay. Write down like this. What are the things we have to do? Okay. Fits, alternate units, and tolerance. We have to keep as it is. Okay. Now very important, after this press OK and set current. Set current is important. If you don't set current, whatever things you have done, okay, that won't be recorded. Okay. So now I'll just write down after this OK, and very important, set current. Set current, this is important. Okay, if you don't do this, whatever settings we have done, that will be gone, and then we have to close this. Everybody have understood this? Okay, this is basic thing.
Sir, you typed dimension style manager and command. Op-
Command bar,
okay.
yes. Okay, everybody has written this part, or you need some time to write this? Students, have you written this part?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll just give you 2 minutes. Okay, it is 11:44, 11:46. I'll give you 2 minutes, just quickly write down this part.
Sir, after clicking set current, will it close automatically or we have to close it from down?
You have to see, we have done the settings. Okay, after pressing set current, if the settings, whatever we have done, that will come in the, see over here, I'll tell you, whatever settings we have done, it will show it over here. Okay, you have to do set current and close, to close this.
Okay, sir.
Hmm?
So this we need to do before each drawing.
Yes, this way you have to do before each drawing. So whenever you will come for practicals, so all these things should be done before the part. Okay. So now take 1 minute
Sir,
more.
can't this be set as default?
You can do this. You can do this. Uh, there is a shortcut also. Okay, I'll tell you what is the shortcut. But once we have done this entire part, we can have a shortcut with us. Okay, done. Everyone writing? Finished?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. The last part, I'll just add a page over
Sir,
here.
after set current, we have to click on
Close,
close, right?
close. Yes, yes, yes. That is basic thing, beta. Okay. Next, okay. The next command which is there, that which is the last command, that is fourth, that is DS. Okay. That is drafting settings. I'll just write down over drafting setting. Okay, drafting setting, it will help you while drawing. Okay, so DS, drafting setting. So in that, okay, only few things which we need. Okay, this snaps and grid. Okay, snap should be on, grid also should be on. Grid is whatever you see behind that. Okay, this is the grid. If I put grid off, so it will be off. I have not pressed OK, so that is why the this part is there. Okay, whenever we are going to do orthographic projection, that time we are going to have rectangular snap. Okay, and whenever you are going to do isometric projection, that time we will do isometric snap. So if I click over here isometric snap and I'll press OK over here, see over this entire grid has changed. Can you see this? This entire grid has changed.
Yes, sir.
So that we'll do in isometric part, but since we are doing orthographic part, it should be rectangular snap. Okay. So snap should be on, grid should be on. Okay. In object snap, okay, in object snap, you have to select all. Okay, so these are the settings in drafting settings. So let us write down DS in drafting setting. Okay, there is snap and grid. Okay, in that first part, snap should be on. Okay, second part, grid should be on. Okay, third part. Okay, third part, it has two things. Okay, rectangular snap, rectangular snap. Okay, this will use for orthographic projection. Okay, second thing, whenever we are doing isometric, this is isometric snap, that will do in isometric. Whenever we are going to study isometric part, that time we are going to use isometric projection. Okay, so these are the three things in snaps and grid. Okay, and over here in object snap should be on. We have to select all. Okay, so slash object snap, in object snap should be on. Object snap should be on, and the B part is we have to select all. Select all. Okay, select all. You have to press OK. Okay, so this is the fourth setting which we have to do. Okay, everybody has understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so if you want to write this, just quickly write down this part. This is not selection all, this is select all.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, after every working means drafter setting, I have done setting and click on OK. So there is coming option that save and quit or continue working. So,
continue working.
okay, sir.
Okay, done everyone, just quickly write down this.
Yes.
Okay, any doubt, students? Students, any doubt? Okay, done everyone. Students, are you done
Yes.
writing? Okay, okay, let me add a page. Okay, the next part which we are going to do is layers. Very important. You have to define. Have you defined layers before this,
No,
students?
sir.
Okay, so the next setting is layers. Okay, so over here, okay, there are directly, okay, over here on the taskbar, there is layer properties, or you can go in command bar and put layer. So you will come, you will have this kind of dialog box. Okay, so I'll just delete this part. So this will be the default part. Okay, over here, okay, I'll just extend this part. Okay, for your convenience, I am just extending this part. These things are important. Okay, okay, So the default layer over here, which you will have, default layer which you will have, that will be zero layer. Okay, you can consider this as drawing lines. Okay, so now these all things you need to understand. Okay, till here, line weight. Okay, what do you mean by on and off? Okay, if you select this line, if you select this line and if you draw this, okay, I have selected this line. Okay, I'll just close this, go in line command, and I have drawn a line over here. Okay, so okay, so random drawing I have done. So over here, just besides layers and property, you have this. If I switch off this bulb, okay, or I'll turn off the layer, the entire drawing will go away because that layer or that lines are not visible now. Okay, so that is the most important part of this. Okay, that you have to turn on the bulb or turn off the bulb. Okay, when you need to turn on the bulb, when you need to turn off the bulb, that I'll tell you. Okay, whenever we are going to have drawing we'll be doing, that time things are uh, used. Okay, so now that is important. Okay, now freeze part. Okay, freeze means what? The layer cannot be frozen because it is the current layer. Okay, when you have various types of layer, you need to freeze that part. Okay, that means you don't want to rub that, or you can lock that also. Okay, lock that means what? Freeze, I don't think so that will be used majority times, but yes, lock layer means what? Okay, now once you have locked this layer, okay, lock this layer means what happens over here? If you select this line and you need to delete this, you cannot delete this. Okay, I'm trying to select this line. You can see over here, you can see above that my cursor there is a lock symbol. That means if I select these lines, n number of lines over here, and if I need to delete this, I cannot delete this because the layer has been locked. Everybody is getting this part? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is significance of locking part. So you can unlock this part. Okay, next part over here, don't go in plot is not that important. Color you can select. Okay, since this is a black background over here, we will always use bright colors. Okay, so hence your drawing lines or zero lines will always have a white color. Okay, so drawing lines and zero lines will have always this kind of color. Okay, next part is this is line type. Okay, so you know your drawing lines are solid lines. Solid lines means what? There is no breaking in between. Okay, I'll show you why this line type is important. I'll just load over here. You can see over here ISO dash means what? You can see this kind of line over here is hidden line. Are you understanding this, students, are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, so there are n number of lines over here, n number of lines. Okay, borders are there, border 5x, center line, center. We have studied center line, 5 mm to 7 mm bigger line, then 2 mm gap, then 2 mm another line. There are various types of center lines over here. Then there are dotted lines, divide lines. Okay, so I'm just adding this part. Okay, this is fence line, just for our convenience. If you want to delete this, you press delete button, it will go away. Okay, so anyways, okay, so the motive is what? Line type of drawing lines is always continuous. Okay, so you will press on okay. Then over here, line weight is important. Okay, so now when you're going to draw on drafting, that is on whenever you're drawing on drawing book. Okay, how many pencil do you use? What lead you have? You need.
Point 0.5.
Yes, so over here also you have to use for drawing part 0.5 mm. So you have to select 0.5 mm over here. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'll just repeat this and we'll write down over here. Layers will be for zero line. Zero line means it is called as drawing line. Okay, now drawing line, and I'll just put down various sections over here. Okay, various sections over here. Okay, the first section is what? On and off. Okay, on and off, everybody has understood? On and off and lock. Students,
Sir, can you explain this on off again?
see, if I'll tell you, when there are n number of layers, okay, there will be more amount of layers. That time I'll tell you how this works. Okay, just bear with me for a few minutes. Okay, I'll just put down over here few things, that is color. Okay, then line type, and uh, line weight. Line weight. Okay, color over here should be white, that is for drawing lines. Line type over here, line type should be continuous. There shouldn't be any other line. Line weight will be 0.5 mm. Drawing lines are the darkest lines. Okay, next line or next layer which you are going to create. Okay, either you can right click over here, and you can go in new layer, or what you can do is you can press this button over here which says new layer. Okay, so you have either option. Okay, so now I'll rename this part. Okay, so I'll rename this. The first layer which you are going to create over here, apart from drawing line, is projection line. Okay, so we'll create a layer over here. This is called as projection line. Okay, now in projection line, this should be on, it should be this. We do not consider a lock and unlock. I'll show you later. Okay, the color of this,
Create layer.
what you're telling?
How to create new layer?
How to create new layer. Okay, over here, right click this part, right click, and you have a new layer button. Okay, or over here at above status. Okay, there is new layer, so you can click on that. This is how. Okay, and then you can right click this part, and or double click this part, you can rename that part. Okay, so over here, projection line, this is important. Okay, color over here should be yellow. Okay, color over here should be yellow. Line type for projection line is continuous, but it has a least amount of line weight. Okay, so use this as 0.05 mm. Okay, line weight should be 0.05 mm. Okay, press OK. So over here, let me just write down. Okay, next type of line which we have done, we have created a layer. What we have done, right click, and then new layer, right click, and then new layer, and then we have created projection line. Color should be yellow. Okay, line type should be continuous. Okay, and this should be 0.05 mm. Line weight should be 0.05 mm. Okay, now I'll double click on this line. You can see a tick over there, means whatever layer I have selected, or whatever line I have selected, that is a projection line. Okay, so I'll show you now. I'll go in line command. Okay, I am having a second line over here which I am drawing over here, which is which line? Projection line. Okay, now you can see whatever part which is in white part. Okay, white part is drawing lines. Whatever it is yellow, that is projection line. So if I go over here, okay, I turn off the bulb of this part. Okay, that is the drawing line. So drawing lines are gone. Whatever is remaining, that are projection lines. Okay, if I turn off the bulb of projection line, okay, so what happens? The entire this projection line is gone. Why it is gone? Because we have turned off the bulb. Okay, you can lock this line also. Okay, So now what I'm going to do, I have locked this line. I have selected Control A. Everything is selected. I am going to delete this part. But whenever I'm going to delete this part, the entire part was selected, but the problem was only the drawing lines were gone, not the projection lines were gone. Why the projection lines weren't gone? Because the projection lines were locked over here. Okay, if I want to bring back the things, okay, you can do Control Z. Okay, you will come back to whatever command which you have done. Everybody has understood this? Students, are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have selected the layer. Okay, so this part you write down. The third layer which we are going to create is center line. Okay, a center line should be of blue color. Okay, line type should be center. I'll tell you what is this. And this should be 0.0, this should be 0.25 mm. 0.25. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, go in layer properties, or what you do, go in command bar. Okay, here put layer, press enter over here. Okay, right click over here. Okay, new layer. Okay, since I have a layer over here, I'll just rename this part. So I have renamed this. I'll write down this as center line. Center line. Okay, now once we have gone to this part, on off freeze we will not take into consideration. The color of this part, the color, okay, should be a light blue color which will be visible from the dark background. So this should be blue. Okay, this should be blue. Okay, so blue is done. Now line type over here you have to load. Okay, and you have to search for center. So you will go down, and you have center. Select any of these, that will be fine, but I prefer that you select the first part, that is the center wala part. Okay, don't worry, this is American English, that is why they have written CINTER, but we follow British English, hence we will always write CENTRE. Okay, so this part over here is center. Select this. Okay, select this over here, press OK. So over here the line type will be center. If you are there on solid lines and you press OK, so you will have solid lines or continuous lines, but we don't want that. You have to always select the part which you need over here, which is center part. Okay, so once we have selected that, we have to press OK, and we will get this part. Everybody has understood? Students, have you understood this part? Okay.
Yes, sir.
In line weight, okay, in line weight this part should be 0.25 mm. Okay, that should be there. So what you have to change? You have to change the color, you have to change the line type. For that you have to load, and then we have to select center. Again, once you have selected center, there will be list of lines or list of layers over there. Okay, in that also you have to select center. Okay, that is important. Okay, so I'll just do this part. Okay, so the third layer which we have created. Okay, so over here I'll select center line. Okay, once I have selected center line over here, I'll go in line command and I'll try to draw. Can you see the difference in the lines, students? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So these lines are what? Center lines. Okay, so I have drawn set of center lines over here. Okay, so everybody has got this. Okay, the next layer which we are going to create. Okay, this part is important. Okay, I'll just write down over here. Okay, line type load. In load, select center. Select center, then again select center and OK. Okay, why I'm telling you this part, you students will get confused. Okay, anyways, after this, Okay, zero drawing lines are done, projection lines are done, center line is done. Next part you will need is dimension line. Okay, dimension line. Okay, dimension line should be of green color, green in color. It should be continuous. Okay, again this should be 0.25 mm. Okay, so we'll go over here, layer properties. Okay, over here I'll click. Next layer is dimension line, dimension dimension line. Okay, now in dimension line, okay, click on the color, take a bright green color, somewhat. Okay, press OK. The line type over here should be continuous or solid lines. You have to click, select this, and you have to select OK. And line weight is already 0.25 mm, so that is not the fact, not the problem over here. Okay, getting this, students? Students, are you understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and the last layer which you will create, okay, that is important, which is part of the drawing also, which is hidden lines. Okay, hidden lines, this part again white because it is part of the drawing. Okay, this part should be hidden, line type should be hidden, and line weight should be same as drawing lines, that is 0.5 mm, 0.5 mm. Okay, so select over here. Okay, right, last layer is hidden lines, hidden hidden lines. Okay, in that the color should be white, color over here should be white. Press OK. Okay, then line type over here. Okay, load this part. Okay, in that search for hidden. Okay, either you click on any of this part and press H. Okay, it will search automatically and you will see this hidden part. So press OK over here. Okay, here also select hidden part, press OK. So you have selected hidden part, and since it is part of the drawing, this should be 0.5 mm, 0.5 mm. Okay, so these are the 5 layers which you will need for drawing the drawing for any orthographic projection uh, or projection of solids, any. Okay, everybody has understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these, write down these all layers. Have you written this part? Students, have you written this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have written this, I'll just close this part. So these are the different, how to access this kind of layers. I have to go over here. Supposingly I am selecting hidden lines. Okay, so I'll select on line. Okay, see the type of layer over here has changed. Yeah, so these are the things. Okay, so if I only need drawing lines, so what I'll do is I'll switch off center line, I'll switch off dimension line. Okay, and I'll switch off projection line. So these are only the drawing part and the hidden part. Okay, that will come at the end of the drawing when you have to take printout. Okay, uh, these 3 things are necessary. Okay, which is the um, drawing line, hidden lines, and dimension lines. Okay, so turn on the bulb and these all things will come back. Okay, students, have you understood this? Types of layer, everyone, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now one of the student have asked me that we can, what we, if we have to do this every time. Yes, you have to do this every time. Okay, but there is a shortcut also. Okay, so what is the shortcut? I'll tell you. Okay, So now there is a shortcut which is I have done. This is basics of AutoCAD. Okay. What you will do is over here you will save as. You will save this drawing as supposingly orthography. Ortho. Hmm? So now you will save this drawing as. So what we are doing is whatever things we are done over here in basics of AutoCAD, that will be saved as orthographic. Okay. Now we have done save. So what is happening over here is this becomes ortho. Okay. Now what is happening is all the settings are already there in this part, and you can draw start right away with the drawing. Understanding this? Okay. But what I prefer is do this every time because you will get used to this. Getting this part?
ये थोड़ा किसने रे
Okay, someone's mic is on. Please switch off the mic.
फाउंडेशन
Someone's mic is on. Akash Gupta, please turn off the mic.
हम लोग कहाँ कॉम्पैक्ट हो गया सही ये कॉम्पैक्ट तो रोज लगाने का है नहीं
No,
कान
Akash
इनका सब
Gupta,
ऐसे ही रखा है
please someone tell him.
आ गए जल्दी.
Okay, make sure our mics are not on. See, again the problem is there. Someone call this guy and tell him to switch off his mic. Okay. Anyways, do you want to write this, students?
Sir,
Huh.
sir, in Viva question, in Viva exam, in case they ask the question from AutoCAD, so these question they prefer.
No, no, there is no Viva exam. There is only practical exam of 50 marks, which is there on AutoCAD. If
Okay,
at all
sir.
you don't have AutoCAD, then you have to do drafting part. Okay, done everyone. Have you
Okay,
written
sir.
this part? Students, have you written this part?
Sir, writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take your time. I'll give you 2 minutes more. Okay, write down this part.
Sir,
Yes.
So,
Meanwhile,
how many questions will be coming for exams for
uh,
Sem 2?
which you are asking? End semester exam
End
or
semester? Yeah, yeah.
end semester exam? See, it will be 30-30. 30 marks will be for um, this part. That is MCQs, and 30 marks will be there for allotted for drawing the part. Okay, so you can expect questions such as 30 on 30 also, that is 1 mark each, or 15 marks also, that is also possible. Or they can use mixed also. First 10 questions will be for 10 marks, and rest of the questions will be for 2 marks. That also they can do, so that 20 questions can be also there that in MCQs. Okay, so that we cannot predict. Okay, but in your end semester exam, 6 questions will be there. Question number 1, which will be compulsory, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll just write down question number 1 over here will be compulsory, and question number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Out of this part, you have to do any 3. Okay, so this part will be, first question will be for 5 marks, and rest of the 3 questions will be divided accordingly, 10, 10, and 5. So this will be divided accordingly. Okay, so that will be given as exam comes nearer. Okay, so this is how they have planned. Okay, any other doubt?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, I have AutoCAD right now, but for using AutoCAD, I have to boot into Windows every time.
Oh,
So,
please.
while giving the exam, can I do it on the drawing board?
Drawing board. Why you have Mac or Linux? What you have?
I use Linux as my daily operating
So
system.
that I think it is there also on Autodesk website. If you'll go
No, sir, it's not there.
for Linux, not there.
No,
Okay,
sir,
then you
it
have
does
to
not
click.
even work with the layers like Wine and everything.
Okay, so what you can do is, yes, you have to boot into Windows just for AutoCAD exam.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay, anyways, okay, all these things are written.
Yes,
Everyone.
sir, done.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay. Next part which you have to do, that will be the last part. Okay, you have to go in text command. In that you have to go in multi-line text. Okay, then you have to click on the screen. You have to specify the two corners. One is the upper right, this is the upper left corner and bottom right corner. Okay, now what is this? You have to create the nameplate. Now what is nameplate? You have to write down your name and everything. Okay, so the first part you will write down over here, that will be all caps. Okay, name. Okay, then your roll number. Okay, next is your seat number, whatever is there, roll number or slash seat number. Okay, roll number is preferred. Then your branch, then your class. Okay, uh, then name of the drawing. Okay, drawing name if you are using this as orthographic projection. Okay, so you have to write down this as orthographic projection. Orthographic projection. Okay, and sheet number. Okay, this is not preferred. Sheet number. Okay, whether it is 1 2 whatever it is. Okay, and lastly after that, date. So whatever the current date is. Okay, whatever the current date is, you have to put over there. So these are the things which you have to put. Okay, seat number, slash roll number, then branch, class. Okay, all these things you have to put. Okay, once you have put down these things, okay, very important. Okay, over here, okay, you have annotative below that. Okay, text height is there. The text height should be 5. You have to press enter, or you have to select this entire part. Select this. Okay, go over here. Text height should be 5. Okay, so it will be bigger part, and click anywhere on the screen, your nameplate will be made. Okay, you can click this part. You can take this anywhere, wherever you want, anywhere on the screen, wherever you want. Okay, so this is important, creating of nameplate. So write down all these parts, select all. Okay, in text height. Okay, increase the uh, text height to 5. Okay, and then click anywhere on the screen. Okay, you will see the nameplate. Everybody has understood this? Students, have you understood this? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this nameplate should be not there in hidden lines. It should be always there in zero lines, that is the drawing line. So the layer should be in drawing line. So this can be done in any other line also, center line also. So if it is center line, this entire part will be blue. Okay, if we have to do this in projection line, it will be yellow. Okay, so you get the point. Okay, so this entire part should be in drawing line. Getting this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so over here there is text command. Okay, that is multi-line text or m text. Okay, so I'll just write down over here. Next part is text part. In text part you use this as m text. Okay. Then you write down name. Okay, slash roll number, then seat number, branch, okay, class. Next is name of drawing name of drawing. In name of drawing, it will be replaced by your examination, okay, examination, and lastly you will have the date. All these things should be there, and then you have to select all. Select all. Text height should be 5. It should be 5. Okay, once you have done this, very important, click anywhere anywhere on the screen. Click anywhere on the screen. Once this is done, you have to click anywhere on the screen. Your nameplate will be in front of you. Then you can rotate the nameplate from this button over here, which is blue in color. You can rotate anywhere. Getting this, students? Students, are you getting this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. Any other doubt, students, you have? Any other doubt? Any other doubt, students, you have?
No, sir.
Okay. Uh, I'll give you the attendance link. Okay, you give the attendance and then you can leave the meeting. Okay, meanwhile, any doubt if you have, you can ask me.
Sir, for practical also, how many sums will be asked?
See, first year for practical exam, na?
Yeah.
In practical exam, there will be only two problems. One will be for 30 marks and one will be for 20 marks. 30 marks will be there for orthographic projection, 20 marks will be there for isometric projection. So these are the two things which we have to do. So if you prepare this properly, okay, if you prepare this properly, then you can easily, students get above 40 in the practical exam. Okay, so you can do that over there. Okay, any other doubt?
Thank you, sir.
Any other doubt?
So today's batch on practical, you will only conduct, no?
Yeah, I will conduct. Okay, today's date is 16th, right?
Yes.
Just hold on. I'll just give you the link. Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Sir,
Ah, Shubham?
sir, actually, in a previous lecture, you had taken that sum. So, for
Yes,
that
sir,
part,
just hold on. Okay, okay, tell me.
sir,
That,
for that part, top view was remaining and
yes,
left
yes,
hand
that we'll
side
do
was.
later. Okay, that we'll do later.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just hold on. Anybody has a doubt?
Yes, sir. Me.
Sahil,
Sir, last time you showed something that to move the text. Can you show it again?
move the text in AutoCAD.
Uh, Now, just the
Uh,
last thing you
just
showed.
yes, yes. Just hold on. Let me share my screen. See, you have to click on this. See, you will be there on blank screen. Okay. So you have to go over here, click on this. There will be a blue button over here. Once you click on the blue button, you can take it anywhere. You can take it over here. You can take it over here. You can take it anywhere. Okay. Sahil, getting this part?
Sir,
And sir,
please
this
tell me this
board has
multi-line part.
to give a size of 5, but it's too big for
Ah,
my screen.
Yes, sir.
How can I?
so reduce the size. Reduce the size.
Sir, do one more time.
Click on this part. You have to click on this part over here, and you can take it anywhere. So here, there is one more option over here. If I select this and I copy this, okay, I can paste it anywhere. So you can see there are two things. Okay, Control C, Control V. Okay, that I'll tell you in practicals also. Okay, and there is an ortho part also where you have to put um, F8. Okay, if you press F8, that will come in vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, so you can take this anywhere.
Sir, do multi-line part again. That text.
Multi-line part. Okay,
Yes.
so over here, go in multi-line text. Okay, multi-line text. Okay, so I will create the first corner and the last corner. Okay, so this is how the text has been created. Okay, before that only you can do this as 5. Okay, that is also fine. The cursor will be bigger over here. So you put down name. Okay, whatever you want to write down all these things. Okay, I'm just randomly typing this. Okay, okay, so once this is done, click anywhere on the screen so you can see that.
Okay.
Okay, or if there is a problem, supposingly what happens is you don't do this part properly. I'll just tell you. Okay, you have written all this. Okay, you have written all this. Okay, and you click anywhere, see that becomes really small over here. Okay, so that is why what I tell you is, okay, increase the font size. So here also we can do that. You can double click on that. Okay, over here this is 3, make it 5, make it 5, and you select all, make it 5. Now this will be look looking like this. Okay, getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other doubt? Okay, give the attendance, then you can leave.
Sir, can you send this lecture in Google Class?
Ah, now I have to stop the recording part, and then I'll upload it on YouTube only directly. Anybody can access that. Okay, any other doubt? Okay, 1 o'clock practical is there, so you join that.
Thank you, sir.